Have you ever watched a drama that started like an absolute masterpiece and then slowly collapsed into pure chaos? Because that's exactly what this C-drama did. The first half genuinely had me hooked. The pacing was solid, the characters were engaging, and the story felt like it actually knew where it was going. I was invested, I had expectations. And then, the second half happened. Suddenly, the drama dives straight into recycled wuxia cliches. The male lead's family is accused of witchcraft, of course. We get the predictable mass execution, and somehow he survives by switching identities during a house fire. At that point, it felt like a poorly copied version of Legend of Zhanghai. Then comes the so-called revenge arc, which honestly doesn't work. Instead of careful planning or strategy, the male lead spends more time prioritizing romance than revenge. Even the constant power struggle between the left and right chancellors shows up again, another trope we've seen far too many times. And this is where logic completely disappears. The female lead is poisoned and needs a monthly suppressant to survive, yet 2 scenes somehow equal 1 month. A single day turns into several months. Time moves whenever the plot feels like it. If the queen and the prince wanted her dead so badly, why not just stop giving her the cure instead of dragging out endless schemes? The fire scene is another disaster. The queen casually walks out with a tiny burn on her cheek while the prince dies inside. Even though people were standing outside, no one sees her leave. The fight scenes feel rushed, and just when you think it can't get worse, they add an unnecessary amnesia trope. It would have been far more interesting if the princess faked the memory loss, but no. By the time the drama reaches its ending, the confusion and cliches are impossible to ignore. What started as a promising story collapses under weak logic and wasted potential, leaving an ending that feels rushed, hollow, and deeply unsatisfying.